Hello, good morning, everyone. This is Business Development TV with Bernadette Chinley and Hilary DeFreitas.
Good morning, good morning. This is my clandestine mode. Not seeing me.
What's wrong with your
Yeah.
eyes, Bernie? Look into our eyes. We want to see you.
Hello, hello, hello. We are so excited today. The social platform that has high authority, and because of how they built their platform, you get the sales that you want. Do you want sales? That's a big question we have to ask you today. Are you an entrepreneur? Are you a small business owner? Do you want sales? So then this is the video for you to be watching. Okay, so let me just run through a quick description of what this social platform can do for you and for your business today. All right. Now, on this social platform that we call Pinterest, you can have a business page, platforms, and when people come to this site, when people search on Google, they see your post, they click on your post, and your posts take you directly to them something or give them value. So in other words, if your post is about a white paper, they click on the post and they get it. And hopefully before you give them the white paper, you collect their name and email, and that's what we call a lead. All right. So in the marketing world, a lead is somebody that either the marketer then calls up with a phone call, or you pass it on to the sales department. Now, going back to marketing, okay? The reason why Pinterest works better than most of the social platforms is because people come to Pinterest looking to solve a problem, they're looking for information, they're looking for content, they're looking for inspiration. And if you have put up those things about your products and services on your pins and on your boards, people will find them. All right. Compare that to other social platforms. People go to those platforms for a laugh, they look for entertainment, they're looking to fill the gap moment. Exactly. All right. When people want to fill the gap moment, they don't want to see your ad. They don't want to see your post about buy something from me, and you're in their face. Okay?
In their face. You're interrupting them, and that's why it's called interruption marketing.
Yeah. And when you interrupt people, they get upset with you. They no longer have a nice feeling about you. You want what we call to initiate a dance routine with your possible future customer, buying customer. Okay. You want to initiate a dance. When they take a move, you do this. When they take a move, you do that. And this is what we call being ready in the moment when your future customer is ready to take action, solve their problem, looking for content, looking for inspiration. They want a result, they want an answer now. Okay. So in other words, like I described in the first few seconds of the video, when the person clicks, they see something that you give them. When the person clicks again, you give them something. So you are ready. Your sales funnel is ready when your customer is ready to take action.
Exactly.
Make sense?
Yep.
All right. Now, the stats says that when you increase 1% in conversion, you actually realize 9% in sales. All right. So that tells me that you should be looking not for branding, but you should be looking to improve your conversions. And that's what Pinterest is all about. Pinterest is interested in your sales. I mean, how much more fantastic do you want than that?
Exactly. Right? It is the platform. It's the only social platform. I don't want to say only because there may be others out there, but
they might be in beta mode right now.
Beta, exactly. They may be in beta. But Pinterest is really interested in helping you build your business. All right. As we said before, Facebook TikTok, and all the others, they're interested in having people have fun on their platform.
And they want to keep you on their platform. And when they keep you on their platform, they tell marketers and business owners, hey, we have a captured audience. Jump in front of them. And, we're telling you, in today's world where the consumers have the power to slide right past you, you should not be advertising or wasting your time on those platforms. Exactly. You should move to platforms that are interested in your sales. Right? So, Hillary, would you like to give them the link that they can go to? And I got so excited that, yeah.
That's fine. So we're sharing the link. You should see this. I'm sharing this on LinkedIn. Oh gosh. Right. So on Facebook and Twitter, let me just make sure it's in the group as well. All right. Well, the group, no, that's fine. Because our group members. So if you also.
Yeah, we have a private Facebook group, because that's what Facebook is all about, talking to people privately. It's called Business Development TV Trinidad and Tobago, or BDTVTT. All right. So are you ready with that link?
Yep, I sent it already.
Oh, no, I thought you put it across.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, me. Yeah.
Sorry. But they'd have to click on it. I put it in the comments.
Well, it offers a copy and paste as well. Yes, it's in the chat, but we wanted to go along with the video. Again, we try to do best practices so that we get the results. All right, There you go.
That's a group link. Sorry.
That could work too.
Yeah, that's a group.
Hop into the group and we'll be in touch. All right. Okay. So let's move on. The first question that's coming into us, I'm seeing here, is the social platform that endorses you to be the best seller.
How do you?
Can be. Why? That's the first question that I'm seeing here. So Hillary, would you like to start with that?
All right. So
why am I here on Pinterest?
Yeah. So why we're here on Pinterest? It's because your consumers are looking for things, okay? But you want to start to create a story around your brand, your product. All right. Now on Pinterest, we have to keep in mind that people are always searching for problems. All right. They're not problems. Solutions. They have solutions. Yes. Sorry. Nobody wants problems. They've got enough, right?
So don't give them any more problems when you market.
When you market, don't give them any more problems. Demonstrate you have these solutions. But why Pinterest? Because, Pinterest is that platform that allows you to be found, right? And we spoke about, I don't know if I'm jumping into different areas right now, right? But Pinterest is one of those platforms that even if you are not doing advertising, it allows you to link to the only other digital space that you own, right? That is going to be around for a long time. Okay. Now, recently,
once you pay your domain.
Yes, once you pay for your domain. Okay. So Pinterest, whether you're doing advertising or not, the posts that you share on Pinterest are found for up to, how long is it? It's
4 months.
4 months, right? Now, tell me the last time you had a Facebook post that you weren't putting ad dollars to that stayed in your audience's view for 4 months.
Yeah, it's a problem.
All right.
So the next question that's coming in that I'm seeing is, how do we sell on Pinterest? All right. So we're going to go through very briefly what you need to do on Pinterest to sell. All right. So you create a business account. You optimize your account using SEO practices. You create boards and you create pins. Now, when we talk about boards, we're talking about, like, for instance, if you sell paint, I'm back on paint again. That's what I did all weekend. Paint. So anyway, let's say you're painting, oh sorry, you're a paint shop, and of course there are three different types of products. You have the oil base, you have the flat base, you have the whatever other bases. All right, and then of course around your paint you have paint brushes, etc., etc. So on your board, the board that you would create is you would create a board for flat paint, paint that is water based, and then you have a board around oil paints, paints that are oil based. Or you can have a board for windows, you can have a board for doors, you can have a board for wood, you can have a board for metal. So you're solving all those different problems that people have. So when you create a board, and the more pins you have on each board, it becomes more and more populated, it becomes more and more seen when people search for those items.
Right.
Does that make sense? Did I cover everything there?
Yes.
Yes.
Now the
And when
thing
you
is,
do
the
it,
boards, as you said, the boards. It's not, you're not only putting your product there. So it's the categories, right? And I
right,
think for people to
category.
understand, it's the category. So you could have a board or a pin, sorry, under metal, and you actually demonstrate how you use this paint on this
Exactly.
metal, right?
Right.
So
Right. So in
that's,
other words, you've just jumped my steps there, but I
sorry.
forgive you. Images is what Hillary is talking to. So you can have images of your products. You also have videos on how to's. You have infographics in how to solve rust. You have infographics in how to pretty up a boring wall, that kind of stuff. Okay.
And so a question is, all these images, where do they go to?
Oh, when somebody clicks on the image, it takes them to your website, and therefore they buy from you eventually when they're ready, or they get, oh, I like that idea, and they go back to their actual physical wall, they look at it again, they try to figure it out, and then when they're ready to buy, guess what? They go back to Google, and guess what? Pinterest pops up, and hopefully your page will pop up. And if they saved your pin, because they could save your pin to their board, their category of house project, etc., etc., and that's how you stay in front of them. And then when somebody else who also has a paint job, they're looking, and because they're friends or they follow them, they see what so and so pinned, so they see your pin and they save it to their board, and that's how it goes on and on and on. It takes on what we business owners love to call virality. Okay. So anyway, so what have we covered? So you create boards. What you should be doing, all right. What you should be
So
doing on your boards also is creating stories, images. You inspire people to do better. So in other words, you are encouraging them to improve their end project.
right.
You brand yourself, and you're also creating future sales for your business.
For your
You're
business.
creating sales now, and you're creating sales in the future. All right.
So if I am, so you mentioned, right, so you have to create your business account, obviously, because you're going to be doing advertising. You mentioned creating boards, which around a story of your product, and creating pins. So the question is, I'm not only, so most business people, especially here locally, they jumped on Facebook. So the content that they're sharing on Pinterest now that we're introducing this as a viable option for business and generating sales, can you use the same content? Oops, sorry.
You can
The
use the
same
same
images.
content in the sense of caption, meaning the words that go along with the image, but Pinterest is
Tall and
okay,
narrow. Right.
tall and narrow.
Okay.
So yes, you have to resize your image. It's not the same. If you use a post, which is Facebook has now chosen and finally decided on a size post, they want square. Okay, they want square images. Instagram, even though they're owned by Facebook, they
It's
want
a different
rectangular, vertical images. Pinterest wants that.
narrow.
And LinkedIn wants that. So like, that. So yeah, they all want their own type of image, and unfortunately, yes, we marketers are given more work to do.
Well,
That's
there's
just the
some
name of the
solutions
game.
that make it easier. Click, click. I wouldn't give away
And
all our secrets.
yeah,
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 I
yeah, yeah, yeah.
won't give away all our secrets, but yeah, there, there,
Right.
there are tools that
Um,
make it easier.
so why should you be paying attention to what we are sharing? Okay. Pinterest is the place to be if you
Mhm.
want sales. If you have not heard that said yet, that's where you need to be if you want sales. When you build your Pinterest account, your content shows up very easily on Google. It's
Yes,
one of
it
the
does.
easiest ways to start ranking on Google. So if you're maybe even if you're 5 years old physical company and you decide, hey, sales are dropping, the decision makers are moving from the friends that you know because you're in the 60-year age group, and the decision makers are now their grandchildren or their children who are online, and they don't take other people's advice, they only take Google's advice. It's the reality.
Yes,
So you
yes.
got to be online. If you're not
Online.
online, they're not going to find you, and they're going to forget about you.
Mhm.
All right. They're not listening to their grandmother anymore, not listening to their grandfather and their father anymore. Excuse me.
They're
They are
listening to what the
listening to
internet
Google.
says. Yes. All right. And where could you find? So, how could you, how could we help?
How can we help? How can we help? Because we know SEO and we know how to find what keywords you should be going after.
For
The
your business?
major mistake that all businesses, well, hopefully you're not one all of them, but most businesses in Trinidad and Tobago make is that they rank for the name of their company. Of course,
And
you're going to rank for the
rank.
name of your company,
Yeah.
but you
But
need to
if
rank for the
the
products and
service
services.
that you offer,
And more importantly, you need to rank for what people are searching for.
which is 9 out of 10 times the problem that they have,
Yes,
they're
not your product.
not your product. People don't search for products. If they search for products, they wouldn't need Google, they wouldn't need Pinterest, they wouldn't need any SEO. SEO would need to be there. All right.
Right,
People are searching for problems. My toe hurts. How
right.
to help a hurt toe. Or right? That's what they're searching for.
An example someone gave me a year or so ago is that they are the owner of a hotel in Las Vegas. All right. And they are looking at their Twitter stream. Yes, people use Twitter. They're looking at their Twitter stream and they saw somebody who is a guest who is booking into a competitor's hotel. And the person puts a comment like, oh man, I've been standing in line for 12 minutes and I cannot get my room key yet. Question to you. If you're the hotel owner, should you say, hey, come to my hotel, I'll book you in right now, give you 10% discount? Like, not really, because you know why? Because then that hotel is going to see what you did and they're going to do the same thing to you. What we're saying is that you need to be nice. Be nice and just say, sorry to hear about your inconvenience, but Las Vegas is a great city. Um, there are lots of things to do. Hope you have a great stay.
Right.
He's not selling, he's not doing anything, but guess what you did? You made that person smile. Guess
You
what
made them
happens
feel better.
when you make somebody smile?
They feel good. They
And
remember that experience and they
and
remember you.
and they might come into your lobby and buy
Yes.
a drink.
Yeah.
And
Because
guess
yeah,
what? The next time they come back to Las Vegas, they might actually book into your room.
there, exactly. Yeah.
So the point we're making today is not all marketing actions get an immediate sale. So always be nice. All
Right.
right, cool. So
And
the
I
next
think,
question.
yeah.
Are you ready for the next question?
Yes.
Okay, the next question is um oh sorry, I gave you this question before the other one.
Before the end. But I did, because
Sorry.
as you mentioned Twitter, right? Because one of the things, it kind of brought back a question about why be on Pinterest. And you just said it, because not all marketing efforts happen immediately. Not all sales happen immediately. And I think that speaks to the Pinterest platform, in that that's why they allow your pin to be around for 4 months. That's why.
Well, it's not so much they allow it, that's just how the platform operates. And
Mhm,
because people are pinning your thing,
mhm.
your pins, it lasts one pin even without, sorry, I have to come in the screen.
Yeah.
Even without you putting a promotion on it, it lasts up to 4 months because
Right.
of how the platform is built
Yeah, but
and
the
how the users
platform,
use it.
yeah, and the platform is indicatively a marketing platform, and not a have fun social platform, right? Because it's like, people, funny, you could only watch the same funny cat ever so often. You need to get a new funny cat video, right? Okay,
let's
sorry.
let's get real. When I'm looking at funny cats, I'm looking for a laugh. I'm looking for a fill the gap moment.
Yes.
All right. All right. So another reason why we should be on Pinterest is because of these stats that they have proven. Now, Hillary, when did Pinterest start?
Okay, so Pinterest started maybe
2010. 2010.
4.
Only
Okay,
kidding. Only
good.
kidding. 2010.
You're like testing me here. I
I'm
know it
testing
only
you.
went public
No,
last year. It only went public last year.
exactly. Um, in a sense, yes, Pinterest, what you call, did venture capital. I would say it took a slow road, but the reason why that is great, and I've always paid attention to Pinterest, but more so from a personal point of view rather than a business point of view. And I'm
Gotcha.
now because of the research that we're doing, and we're realizing that Pinterest is actually the easier way to go to get your sales happening faster. I started paying attention. We started paying attention to Pinterest again. Okay. Um, so let's look at the stats. The stats are 90% of all information that is transmitted and received by the brain is visual content.
It's visual. Yeah. I think we can
When,
attest to that as mothers.
yeah, yeah, it makes us happy. Happy. And then I read this book the other day. No, sorry, the book is not here. Talking about style and form. In the last what 15 no from 2000 to about 2015, style and shape and form of your product took higher precedence over functionality and features of a product. All
True.
right, so people are paying attention to visual.
To
All
the
right,
dismay of engineers everywhere.
sorry. Right, and Pinterest is a product based visual platform. You type a keyword into Pinterest, then Pinterest offers you objects as your solution. So if you look for shoes, then they are going to show you how many other shoes there are. People who have put shoes on their pins of shoes on their boards, and therefore you will hopefully get a click.
Yeah.
People search for options on what they want to buy. All right. When people go to Google, Yahoo, Bing, they are looking for comparison. They're looking for description of their to better understand their problem. They are looking for search. They're looking for options to solve their problem. Okay. So 60% of the users who come to Pinterest are searchers. Isn't that great? The
Yes.
competition is less.
Mm-hmm.
40% are actually business owners. So now is the time to jump on
Now is the
Pinterest.
time to jump on. Yeah. What about the content creators? Because I think there was a stat on that too. That the people who are actually creating content is even less than
I think
40%.
20%
Yes.
content
Yeah.
creations,
Yeah.
not 20%. Meaning, info products doesn't mean my
Not
content
no,
creators.
no. I mean the people who are actually the ones creating the
Images
pins,
and the
images,
pin. Oh,
creating the
right,
pins,
sorry.
who have the blog posts. Yeah. So
Right,
basically the
100%.
business owners. Yeah, it's even less.
Right. And 70% of the people on Pinterest are inspired to buy from pins.
Yes.
This is our next big stat, Hillary. More than 41% of traffic that goes to e-commerce websites come
From
from Pinterest.
Pinterest. That is a big one. That is a
Yes.
huge one, especially for our local market. So if you've got your online stores, right, you need to be on Pinterest. There's no.
And in a sense, why it's the place to be is because when the searcher clicks, they go to your website and they're on Pinterest to search for a solution.
Yeah.
So the intent
The intent, yeah.
of
It's
the click is to buy. So
yeah.
why interrupt people?
Mm-hmm.
Now the thing is, yesterday I searched for my problem, searched to solve my problem. I searched for a solution. We don't search problems, right? We search solutions. Yesterday I searched for a solution. Today I'm filling a gap moment on Facebook. I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to see your ad. I'm not
Exactly.
ready to face that problem
No
right
problem.
now.
Exactly.
Okay,
Right?
so we're saying be there when the intent to buy is there. All right, it might be the same person because you and I, we are on all these social platforms except
Platforms, right.
TikTok. You know, I'm not on TikTok and I'm not on Snapchat. I mean,
It's too much.
there's a limit. There's a
There's a
limit.
limit. So, do you have to, as a business owner, right? I think maybe I remember somebody asking, do I have to be on all then? If Pinterest is the best place for me, and you're telling me Pinterest is the best place for me, as a business owner, do I need to be on more than one platform?
Well, to me, it depends on what your business wants. And if your business wants sales, then you should be on Pinterest, YouTube, and your blog. Those are the three main things that you should be
Mm-hmm.
on. Why? Because those posts, those pieces of content
Content.
last the longest. And if they're SEO optimized, they will be found. All right. So that's a big thing. And the next biggest thing before you go that you should be paying attention to, that we are wrapping up here now, is that in 2017, they did a survey and they found that from a Twitter ad, the average purchase value is $68 US. From a Facebook ad, it's $80 US. And from a pin, the average value is $180. I mean, I can give you these specific numbers, $179.36, but let's just round it up, okay? 180 is the average value of a purchase from a
Mm-hmm.
pin. So where
And that
should
was in
you be? And
2017.
that was in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
And people are doing a lot more online sales today than they were in
Mm-hmm.
2017.
17.
And my thing to you today too is if you think that people are not buying, I beg to differ because Amazon is making a bunch of dollars off of Trinidad and Tobago. It's the reality.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You go into any freight forward store and all you see is Amazon boxes.
Amazon boxes. And why
All
is
right.
that?
So
Why
people
is
are buying
that?
because Amazon is a very trusted site.
Well, apart from this
And
site, but why would I buy from Amazon and not go to West Mall? The cost is the same.
there are a whole bunch of reasons. But what are you thinking of, Hillary? What are you thinking? Tell me. Tell me.
Well, apart from, and in the context of what we're talking about, right? It's marketing is not just about your brand, it's also about being found. Like, I never remember, right, the stores in Westmore, or I never remember. If I have to get something, the first thing I think about is let me go and search it online. All right. I search it online. And the solutions that I find are never local.
Yeah.
So the purchase ends up not being local. And
Yes.
that's because the businesses are trying to rank for their name because they're doing like campaigns and branding campaigns instead of presenting, as we're talking about here, the solution to my problem. What am I searching for right now here? Birthday presents for 5-year-olds. Okay.
Hmm.
Your whatever, wherever your store is located here in Trinidad, it should
You're
be
not showing up.
it's not showing up. And I'm sure you have things that I could buy for 5-year-olds, all right? But for
Yep.
whatever reason, you're not showing up in that Google search. Amazon, eBay, and everything else is showing up. Pinterest, what's on
Alibaba, all the way
Pinterest?
from China.
Exactly. And it will get here, right? And you lose the sale in 3-4 days. Yeah. Right?
Right. Now, what do we
So
have for you? We have when you join our BDTV group and we start conversing with you, here are your options. We train your sales team to do your pins, to do your optimize your account, etc., etc. You can hire us, or option number two, you can hire us to build your Pinterest account, optimize it, and we can train your team to or you could do. There is also one more thing I'd like to present to you, and we have a very small window for you to click for that option, is that we have a 3-day deep dive workshop in Florida where everything is shown to you, from everything you need to have sales happening for you in the next 2 weeks, from SEO to what kind of images to what your best type of video is, because there'll be a video marketing expert there as well. And one more thing is there are only 2 more seats left in this exclusive 3-day deep dive if you are serious about getting sales.
And do we have a link for that as yet? No, because
No,
that
you
is
gotta get
so.
Join us on BDTV, and when you join, we will do a quick interview with you to see if you qualify. Makes no sense doing it if your, sorry to say, your website doesn't convert. You know, kind of wasting money. You know, sorry. That's the wrap.
Okay then. Have a good one.
Bye now. It was great talking to you. We have great stuff coming next month. We are going to be talking about what is it called? On this side, we have energy. On this side, we have fire. Which one? Pick a side. Pick a side. No. Advertising versus marketing. Which one should you be doing? And how to balance the two.
All right. Have a good one, everybody. Pick a side.